Peace and blessings, everybody. It's Sunday, July 14th. What are we going to do about this white-on-white violence? So the 20-year-old that tried to take Trump out about another half an inch. It's a white fella. White fella. That's white-on-white crime. That's white-on-white crime. And I'm going to let you know right now. As brutally honest as I care. I don't give a shit about Donald Trump. I don't care. But what for white people, what are y'all going to do about this white-on-white crime? What are you going to do about this white-on-white crime? That's white-on-white crime. Okay, but time out for the one-liners and all that. Like on some real super duper serious stuff. Like all bullshit aside. Like it is fucked up. It's fucked up. You know what I mean? Because one thing I will always say, you know, I've lost family members to violence. I've lost friends to violence. I've lost people I would consider acquaintances to violence. You know, so I had a cousin that was, you know, tragically killed. I'm not even going to get all into the details about it, but I will say this. Karma is real. Karma is real. You know, this guy, the 20-year-old white guy that shot and killed. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm not even going to say that he shot and killed the one or two other people, because the Secret Service could have, you know, that could have been like friendly fire or whatever, you know. So like, because one thing that didn't make sense to me, just on a side note real quick, they were saying how there were only a few shots at first that came from the gunman, and then there was a bunch of, you know, return fire after that. So then that means the gunman, so that means he hit like a few different people with only like a few shots. Because supposedly said he only got a few shots off before they killed him. So it sounds like the Secret Service shot off more rounds than he did. So I'm wondering if, you know, if maybe they hit, you know. But, and then too, like if you watch the video, right, the sharpshooter, when he's on the roof shooting at the dude, as soon as he like starts shooting, you can tell like that backfire. Because as soon as he did that, you saw Trump like react and grab his ear. So I was wondering if maybe that was some backfire from the sharpshooter. You know what I mean? And this like something ricocheted off Trump's ear or whatever. But no, either way it is, it's very scary. It's very scary. And it shouldn't be like this, man. It shouldn't, you know. But that's the thing. You know, because this world is truly about race and class. That'll sum it all up. You know, but this guy that shot at Trump, they're saying he's a registered Republican. Let's see, what's his name? They got his name right here. So the FBI has identified Thomas Matthew Crooks, 20, of Bethel Park. He's from there too. The FBI has identified Thomas Matthew Crooks, 20, of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, as the subject involved in the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump on July 13th in Butler, Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a white fella. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all, you know, at the end of the day, You know what I'm saying? You guys, and when I say you guys, like the white lawmakers, you know, you Republicans and stuff like that, you guys got to do something about these guns down here. You know, and then too, on a side note, that Scott Jennings, he's a Republican clown. He had the nerve to get up there and say that how this shooting is a threat on our democracy and all that. And I'm not disagreeing with that and stuff, but he's saying all this stuff, right? How it's a threat on our democracy, how we all need to be better, all that we need to temper down all this violence and all this stuff, right? And me and Michelle were sitting there thinking about, dude, why you weren't saying none of that shit about January 6th? You weren't saying how January 6th is a threat on our democracy. You weren't saying none of that shit. But when your boy almost gets his head shot off, now you want to use that language about how people need to be better and all this shit. Karma is a bitch, man. And a lot of this is ripple effect because of how Trump has acted, because of the things he says, because of what the things his party says. And this dude was a Republican. This white kid, he's a kid. He's 20 years old. He's a kid. Still a kid. Probably some mad at the world white dude. You know what I mean? And maybe he was a registered Republican, like we were saying, how me and Michelle were saying too yesterday. Like I've seen two different kind of Republicans just in my lifetime, and I'm not even really that old or anything. You know what I mean? But I've seen two different kind of Republicans. Like I've always been Democrat, even before I really got into politics and all that. I knew what side I was on. You know what I mean? And I was alive for the Reagan. When I don't really remember it that well because I wasn't all involved. I'm saying, but I was alive. I remember it happening. So this is nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun. But karma is real, man. And like we were saying, there's two different kind of Republicans. You have the ones like I would say from back in the day, and there still are a lot of Republicans like that. They're the stereotype of the traditional Republican is they're conservative, less taxes, they like their guns and stuff like that and shit, but they're all about that. One of the things, so it's a mess though, man, but everyone stay safe. That's all I always say too. Stay safe, keep your head on the swivel, because I'm, like I said, Michelle and I are here in Milwaukee. We're 6-7 blocks away from Pfizer Forum. And now, with this shit happening, they're going to tighten up security even more than it was. So, shit's real out here. Shit is real out here. But, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It is crazy. It's a cold world out here. But what I'm saying is, a lot of that is ripple effect because of the things that Trump has said in the past. I mean, he's dude that says some horrendous stuff without apology, without, you know what I mean? And you know what? And there are some people that don't care that dude almost got killed. And you can't make someone care. There's a lot of people that don't like Trump for good reason. I mean, the majority of people have enough brains to not want to do that kind of harm to somebody, obviously. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, the guy that tried to kill him, 20 years old, white fella. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be straight up brutally honest with you too. When all this happened, one of the very first things that went through my mind, please don't be nobody black or brown. Please don't be nobody black or brown. Please don't be nobody black or brown. Because I'm telling you, after the dust settled and everything, them Republicans would have loved nothing more than to use that. Or if it would have been somebody Mexican or something like that, oh my God, they would have used that. They would have used that. Because the MAGAs, they already don't like Mexican people and stuff like that. They're calling them all terrorists and stuff like that. So that they would have used that. They would have ate that up. So I'm glad it wasn't. I'm glad it wasn't nobody black or brown. Straight up. But you white people, and I ain't saying this to be funny or nothing like that. I'm dead serious. Some of y'all need to get some of y'all people and have conversations, man. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all whites just need to stop being out here acting all tough and shit. And get your minds together. If you're mad about something, figure it out. Don't sit in your mother's basement till you're 40 years old. You know, ask for help. Communicate, talk about your problems. You can't be mad at the world and then take it out on everyone the day that you snap out. Life don't work like that, because we all have a right to be safe. All of us. You know what I mean? But so I would just ask for people that are coming down to city of Milwaukee here, don't bring that bullshit down here. Leave that shit wherever you're from. Leave the racism at home. Just leave all the shit at home, please. Because we don't need it in our city. So I'm going to get on out of here with that. I just wanted to update the episode, you know. So this episode you're hearing will be, you know, a lot of content from like late last night, Saturday morning. Michelle and I were up real early. We went down, like I told y'all, we're only like 6-7 blocks away. So we took our little puppy Chewy out for a walk down 6th Street and stuff like that. They had all the fencing and barricading up there. It was real early in the morning. They had like a stage set up and stuff like that. You could tell they're about to get all that put together. So they hadn't done it yet, but yeah, we were out there like 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday, just walking around, seeing what was going on, seeing what they were putting up, you know, so yeah. But shout out CNN. CNN's gonna be in town in Milwaukee today. You know, any of y'all happen to be looking for local podcasts, check the Cold World podcast out. Milwaukee with DVJ and Michelle. You know what I'm saying? And if you're in town, hit us up. Hit us up. We can be reached. Hit us up. And holla at us. All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. Enjoy the rest of the episode. And stay safe out here. Peace. Peace. Thanks for listening. Enjoy this SP to Ghost.
D-Block. Prophet, what up, homie? I ride out hoping to never crash. How long will forever last? 180, but it's crazy. If my negative side's my better half. If you ain't crying, then you better laugh. Pull a bullet to tear your head in half. It ain't whole with a hole in it. My rhymes is hot, my brain got a stove in it. If you talking money or weed, throw some O's in it. If you got your thoughts on the city, then throw the globe in it. I'm trying to heat up the world, cause it's cold in it. Walked till I found my path, then I rode in it. I'm grinding from sundown to the sun up. Bills due, fridge need food, I need a come up. And all these brand new fake friends trying to get the run up. But I ain't gonna let them, we ready, just let them run up.
Run up and we score blocks, heads going like car tops, guns pop like car locks, seen a lot of hard stops.
Yeah. So I just got a little more information on this white fella. This 20-year-old shooter. So yeah, he was a registered Republican. Thomas Matthew Crooks. Date of birth, September 2003. He registered his voter information. He registered on September 28, 2021. He last voted November 8, 2022. Sirens downtown Milwaukee. I'm looking at Pfizer Forum right now. They got that shit all lit up like Republican bullshit. Yeah. White fella. White on white crime, y'all. I mean, I know I'm saying it like, half-heartedly, like with, joking attitude, but I'm serious. I'm serious, man. Some of you white parents need to be better parents. Y'all need to get y'all kids, get their asses up out the basement, tell them to turn Grand Theft Auto off or whatever the damn games are, and tell them to talk about the fuck's going on with their life and why they're so mad and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of angry little white kids out here, and these little young adults. They'll be 22, 23 years old and shit physically, but they'll be 12 emotionally still. Get your kids. You're always telling black people to get their kids. Y'all get y'all kids. A little LOX for y'all. Enjoy the Sunday, y'all. Enjoy your Sunday. Just play about 2 minutes of music, y'all. Music interlude. Stay safe out here, y'all, and enjoy Sunday. Got Big Brother coming up soon too, y'all.
Watch out, make some room up in this game, bro. It's time for you rapping motherfuckers to remember my name. Brillo, shots over the pillow, mask over the face. My little Spanish nigga work on the safe. I got them big chains, nice cars, Rolexes, but the real money's my boss. Nigga everywhere, weed all in them jars. Bunch of pretty bitches, but the real money's my boss. Hand on the cannon with the bandana on it, on the verge of insanity. Blam niggas want it. Came from a house that was haunted. It's the ghost bitches. Wanna shoot it out with a kid. Kiss your folks, bitch. Won't make it back to your home or your household. Bullets in the crease of your lips where your mouth folds. Never understand Nicky Barnes or Alpo. Sammy the Bull, how they gave the judge your mouth full. Stay ghetto cause I've been ghetto. But a lot of niggas change when they touch the Benz pedal. Kicking the mansion door, trying to figure out fuck you wanna blame me for. Trust me, you're the line on my man before. I'm an outlaw, bandit, a plant for. Told niggas I don't feel no pain. Tony Montana on cocaine.
Yeah, they're always telling black people to get the Ray-Rays, you know what I'm saying? Because some of the white people, they'll fuck with, like, who they think the good blacks are, like the Bill Cosby's not a good example anymore. Who's a good example of a good black? that white people kind of like.
Okay, so like Oprah.
Well, some whites don't like Oprah because Oprah's Democrat.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a black that is like more Republican-y that white people like a Tim Scott maybe.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so something like that. So the whites, and I'm not saying all, I'm just saying the whites. So you guys, so the whites, like, they like a Tim Scott black, right? Because they think that's how all black people are supposed to act, think, be, all that, right? And then you have the blacks that they call the Ray Rays, the reckless drivers, the gas station robbers, the car thieves, the shooters on 20th and Burleigh, right? Those are the two type of blacks that white people think there are, right? And they're always telling black people to get a hold of the Ray Rays. They're telling the Tim Scott blacks to talk to the Ray Rays. You know what I mean? So the Ray Rays can be better, right? Well, you old school Republicans, you conservative ones, the ones that we're calling like normal now, because now it seems like the old school Republicans are normal now. Right. So why don't you normal white Republicans go get your MAGA Trump, equivalent of the black Ray Ray? Why don't you go get those white MAGAs or the Taylor? What's a good white?
Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Yeah, why don't you go get the Marjorie Taylor Greene type whites? Yeah, and the Matt Gaetz type whites, right? Those guys. Why don't you go get those whites, have a conversation with them, and tell them to be better? How you're always telling the good blacks to tell the bad blacks to be better. The good white Republicans, go tell your bad white MAGAs to be better.
You know what's funny that you say that? It makes me think there are a few Republicans that are just like, come on, God, like, this is
That's
insane.
What I'm saying.
And then they're like, you're not a real Republican.
Oh, there's that going on between that party. I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is. Because there's probably some of the MAGA ones. Because as a matter of fact, because we're watching CNN, someone tried popping Trump. Someone tried doming him, trying to take his ass out. They tried giving him a dome shot. No, I'm just playing. But anyways, I heard this white man talking about Martin Luther King.
Now you have an attempted, assassination of Trump. It's just ridiculous, and it just,
Well, okay, but anyways, you got some Trump supporters in the crowd. They have their teachers say ultra MAGA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those are the ones that are like. But you're right, babe. I ain't gonna lie. Some of this stuff is questionable, as far as this being real.
It just seems very dramatic. However, I've never seen an attempted assassination on live TV before.
You almost did. Well, no, almost seen it actually happen because you were in here.
Yes, I looked down at my phone for a second because he was talking about how he had the lowest border crossing numbers, and he's like, look at the chart, and I was like, oh, here we go with this fake numbers bullshit. And I looked down for a second, and then when I looked up, he was ducking down.
Yeah.
So like I missed it by like a second.
That shit's crazy.
Because then I was like, wait, what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, it seemed so surreal almost, I guess. So I was just like, wait, what the fuck is happening right now? And then they cut to the CNN lady, and then I was like, wait, was that live?
Right.
I mean, it was so weird.
That's crazy. You know what? On a side note, these news people, all this is tragic, but they love this. I'm talking about every news, just all of them. They're loving this shit right now. Because they got something to talk about.
Anderson had to leave his penthouse.
What'd you say, baby?
Anderson had to leave his penthouse.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper's in early.
Tell his nanny, hey, you gotta watch the kids. Something just happened. I gotta run to the office. I gotta run to the CNN studio.
Yeah. Yeah, but some people are saying that this shit is staged, and people are gonna still keep saying it. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying it doesn't matter that people got killed, because it does. People die. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody cool with people dying and shit like that. So let me just say that. But what I'm saying is just like, this shit is, I mean.
It's just, you wouldn't put it past him.
Right. That's
to do something
exactly.
like that, to be dramatic. But at the same time, again, I've never seen a live assassination attempt.
Right.
So I'd have to go back and look at some film over other assassination attempts and see how people acted.
Right. Because I'm waiting to see now, like, okay, so, like, are we going to see who this supposed shooter is? Are we going to hear? Because they can just tell us the shooter was killed, the shooter this, the shooter did that, the shooter did this. And I'm not saying that this is happening. I'm not saying that this is happening. But they could fuck around and say, oh, it was some Mexican.
They can put out
and use that as, you know, oh, because like you were saying, oh, they can use that as the migrants, because how they're running on the border and all the migrants coming over here and they're terrorists and all that. How crazy would that be? That's why I'm saying I hope it's not somebody brown or black, because if it was, they're gonna fucking take that shit and use it.
So interesting, the guy that lady just interviewed, he was like, half the people thought that it was a joke and the other half didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said, like, some people were just like, oh, whatever. And then other people were, like, ducking down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, that makes sense, because when you look at the crowd, some of the people are just like, wait, what's happening?
Right. Dude said, let me get my shoes, too. That's the other part. Like, why are you caring about your damn shoes, man?
They're probably like $1,000.
What, baby?
They're probably like $1,000.
Like, let me get my Bruno Maglis.
Yeah, let me get my Bruno Maglis.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with this, y'all. Enjoy the rest of the episode. We're just chilling on a Saturday night. It's a cold world. Now you guys see why our podcast is called The Cold World. It's a lot of bullshit going on out here. You better dress warm. All right, back to the episode. And just think, they're fucking it up even more now because they're coming to our city. And we got to deal, because now they're going to heighten security up even tighter than it was. You ain't going to be able to come out your motherfucking crib without, you ain't going to be able to leave the house.
I bet you.
They're going to be checking IDs on the way out your apartment.
That there is conversations about widening the security perimeter now.
Here in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. They're already having conversations about it, ain't they? Chevy and them are in some meeting already right now.
And Chevy's probably like, we can't do that to our city. Like, people have to live and work.
Yeah.
And they're just like, look, dude.
They're like, look, dude, we don't care.
We don't care about your people. This is what's happening.
Yep. That's a very good question. I wonder, Joe Biden put out a pretty solid statement of support. You know what I mean? That's a very good question, baby. I wonder if that would have had happened to Biden, what Trump's response would be.
It would have been negative.
It would have. I feel it would have been negative.
It would be like he would tweet or go on Truth Social. Goodbye, Joe.
Or something bullshit.
Something
like,
slick.
And his supporters, the MAGA supporters, would be saying a bunch of bullshit too. Yep.
Right.
They'd be making fun of it almost.
Death to democracy.
Yeah, right.
There wasn't something to catch part of the investigation. Anderson at this hour.
Yeah, how did someone get a pistol up in there? That's an inside job too, or something.
They said that he was firing up. He was outside of the.
Oh, they're saying he was on a building or something.
Basically, what we know now. I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors. Apparently, he's doing well. I plan on talking.
Hey, baby. So I was just watching the news, right? You know what the RNC people are doing? They're so disrespectful. them Trump fuckers. So, you know, they're putting up the signage, you know, on the Pfizer Forum and stuff. And, you know, they just recently put a Herb Kohl sign up there. You know, Herb Kohl Way, Democratic senator and stuff like that, who just passed, who just died. You know what the Republicans did? They covered it up. They covered it up with a Donald Trump sign over it. But Chevy, our mayor in Milwaukee, he caught wind of it and called them Republicans and were like, yo, y'all can't do that shit. So they took it down. They took the Trump name down. Because Chevy said he went, they said, I was just watching the news, he went down there to make sure that they had took the shit down.
Right.
That's so disrespectful, man. Because they know Herb Kohl's a Democrat.
Right.
And he just died, and you're going to cover his name up? It's a sign. It's literally a street sign. It's Herb Kohl Way. You know what I mean? He helped build Pfizer Forum. He gave all that money to build the Bradley Center and all that shit. He's done so much for the city of Milwaukee. And he just died. And they're going to cover his sign up, cover the sign up with a Donald Trump thing. That's so disrespectful. And if no one would have said anything about it, it would have just been up there. They did. That's intentional.
So he got them to take it down? He got them to take it down?
Yeah, he got them to take it down. He went down there to make sure it was down. Yeah, that's some bullshit, man. Y'all can't be coming.
That's fine that you're here. You know, it's boosting some economy, you know, because the bars are open, hotels, whatever, that's fine. But, like, don't disrespect what's already here.
Thank you. You can't be coming in our city, covering our shit up. That's like going to somebody's house and taking their pictures down and putting stuff up. Right. They're like, what the fuck, man? This ain't your house. I can't wait till they fucking leave and go back to where they're from, man. Clowns.
Way over here.
Peace and blessings. It's Saturday, July 13th. This is DVJ and Michelle, and this is the Cold World Podcast. Thanks for listening.
Divla. Space Ghost. DJ White House. When he sees this shit, I knew I would come. If it was me versus the industry, to tell him to run. Nice on the mic, and I know what to do with a gun. So go ahead and get slayed. I'm nice with a blade like Wesley and Blade. Stretching myself ahead of my time, still trying to catch up to myself. Like are these the best days? You see the next superstar, see the next slave. Burn like alcohol after a fresh shave. Trying to fuck with me like going to catch AIDS. It don't make sense. I don't sniff, but I still know the cocaine scent. I know gunpowder on the hand. 45 louder than the band, playing at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. With the honey in the telly, trying to freak away the pain. It's that 4:30 in the morning shit. You know us. Most of y'all niggas asleep. Most of y'all. We getting it in. Feel me? I got a passion for this. I'm an assassin of this. Through the science and mathematics, I done mastered this shit. The world moving, storm moving, faster the whip. Too quick to hit the brakes. I'm asking you this. I'm in something foreign in the blunt tips orange. Pass to the passenger, running on the warrant. But who are you to scorn him? Knowing the jail is torment. All I do is pray for him, wish him well. Twist the L, pour a little liquor, knowing damn well this is hell. If it ain't a willing to bet, it's running parallel. Flow from an angle. Drop a lot of Jews, but my chain don't dangle. But the gang will bang. Salute, I salute back. Salute, I'ma shoot back. Pussy have before rap. I rob shit and move crack. Full moon, have with the rest of the wolf pack. Run cause I'm hungry. Some rap, some don't sell crack. Hope we all raised with the junk. All of us. You wanna get popped in their jaws, whip in their face to their eye and their jaw broke. No love for the other side. Tricks like Biggie said. Ain't a blood but a pain in the whole city red. Get rich or die trying like 50 said. Load it up, pop, take that like Diddy said. Hit you while you're drinking Patron to make the liquor red. Told you when I'm up in the zone, name is sick ahead. Couple homies used to be real, but then the bread got him. I give all of these rappers red bottles. Who want the ones with the spikes too? Not in your shoes and your face if I don't like you. Killer top 10 on the list, cause I'm your type too. Then the next 10 on the list. If they nice too, I clap, I clap, I clap. Put on racks on racks on racks. And whoever's on the top, when you come down, bring your strap. Cause you know I run the bottom, where we let them shits go black. And D-Block hit you up, you ain't fucking headed back. Yeah, it's ghost time. Most time, nigga, more or less. American muscle, like the Corvette. African hustle, like the Brady's in the doorsteps. You might have won some battles, cause we ain't been to war yet. Yeah. You know what it is, boo. Damn. Fuck it. We're about to get on our little excursion here and drive around. Sorry about the elevator noise. Y'all are used to that now. We're gonna drive around here downtown Milwaukee and just get the pulse of what's going on. You know what I mean? Maybe we should take some video. Oh, we forgot to bring the camera, but I can use the phone. Yep. Yeah, we got a new camera and stuff like that, and for shooting video and stuff like that. So, yep. Let's see what's going on here in this old city.
On the streets.
On the streets of Milwaukee. How's everyone's week going so far? I mean, it's Saturday. How's y'all week going? We made it to the weekend, y'all. Our week went fast.
For sure.
I mean, it feels like it was just Monday, like 2 days ago.
Okay, we're going into the mess.
Yeah, we are going into the mess.
Should we go by 6th Street?
Yeah.
Because we can only get so far, so we can park it. Do you want to check out that warehouse first?
Yeah, we're gonna go check out the warehouse over there. Where is it at? Brown and Buffum and shit. Ooh, be careful of that glass. Damn. Somebody's car window got smashed out. There was a bunch of glass in the middle of the street. We had the NASCAR around it. Yeah, we're gonna head over there. Because supposedly the RNC people, these MAGAs or whoever they are, supposedly they're renting out like warehouses and shit, you know what I'm saying, in the hood, so they can hang out and party and stuff late at night. You know there's going to be sucking and fucking and cocaine and pill popping and all that stuff going on.
So this is where Maya and I saw those kids break into that car.
Oh, for real? In the gentrified neighborhood? That was funny as hell when you were like, look at the gentrification.
It was right here, and they were parked in the middle of the road right after the speed bump.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so I went like this, because I thought they were, I wasn't going to try and go around, and then I was like, because Mia's dad lives right here. So, I didn't want to, like, you know, be rude and, like, go around if they're coming.
Yeah.
Is this Brown? No, Reservoir.
Yeah, it is Reservoir.
And then I was like, oh shit, they're, like, trying to steal that car. Better get out of here.
That was funny. You were like, I was literally behind the getaway car. That shit was crazy as hell.
Right. Okay, Buffum is this way.
Yeah, Buffum is straight, yeah. Yeah, it's 4:30 in the morning, y'all. We're out here. Right now, we're on 1st and Brown. Yeah, they did gentrify this neighborhood. Because this used to be the straight up hood. Right ahead. No, Buffum.
Buffum's this way.
Yeah, you're going the right way. See, people in the hood, people in the city ride them scooters too. We like doing stuff like that too. That's not just for white people. They're not only ones that use the scooters. We like to get exercise.
We just don't jog and all that shit all like that. I'm not saying black people don't jog. I'm saying, but like at the lakefront downtown, if you see 100 people jogging, 85 of them are going to be white people. Yeah, they're clean. MLK is looking better though. It's looking way better. Oh, you can see they're partying up over here. You can see it. Let's see. On Holmes at Carver Park.
Yeah, they look nice.
We should come play ball here though at Carver.
Looks like they've been remodeled.
That used to be the halfway house across the street. Used to be Thurgood Marshall.
So this is 6th.
And now it's a hotel. See, the hotel's still there.
Now, do you want to look at the warehouse, or do you want to, because we're right here on 6th.
Which one do you want to do? It's up to you.
Well, let's check out the 6th Street shit.
Okay.
Since we're right here.
To get around this bump out. The bump out is fucking half the street.
Literally. Because on the parking.
And then they got the bus. That don't even look right. They got the bus depot right literally like in the middle of the street, basically. Because some reckless driver is going to drive up through there and they're going to knock the bus port thing over.
But honestly, if you look at bigger... Whoa.
Oh, that's definitely a stolen vehicle.
Car looks like it's been burnt out.
Definitely. There's a bunch of white people up in there, though.
Oh, they're building something here. What was I going to say? If you look at bigger cities, they have this already. They've had it.
That's true. You know what? You're right, yeah.
It's just like, it looks weird to us.
Yeah, don't crash into that bump out, lady.
Right.
This lady almost crashed into
it. It looks weird to us, but they've had it like this in other cities.
Exactly. So. Hillside, they're going to end up getting rid of Hillside, watch. In Milwaukee. We used to spend a lot of time through here back in the day.
Here we go. So, do we park?
Yeah, you want to park?
Yeah. We'll just park right here.
Okay. Look, they got their little dumbass podium set up for their little speeches. All right, let's see.
I feel safe.
I wish somebody would come try to rob me right now.
The Boys and Girls Club is right here.
I wish somebody would try. Hold on, Chewy.
Here.
Okay.
I'll carry the phone.
Come on, Choo-Choo. Should I grab a cigarette or no?
No.
Okay. Let's see what's going on.
I better lock the vehicle.
Come on, Choo-Choo. Here, bro. Birds chirping. We're going to see the sunrise.
I actually put your wallet inside my wallet.
Okay. You want to pee on the fire hydrant? Yeah, we're going to see the sunrise, maybe.
Yep.
Washington. Still, a growing number of Democrats continue to call on Biden to drop out of the race. Friday evening, Representative Mike Levin joining the group.
Don't nobody care about that. Biden ain't dropping out. He said he ain't dropping out. You know what I mean? So, people need to chill with that shit. He ain't dropping out. If you notice, the majority of the people want Biden to drop out are white people. Whether it's just regular citizens or it's these, these lawmaker politicians or whatever. Even, the Democrats that are asking dude to get out the race. You can go look it up. It's all white people. See, one thing about us black people, right? We don't like change quickly. I'm saying when we commit to something, when we give you our word on something, or we're like, okay, we're on board. We're doing this. This is what we're doing. Okay, we're locked in. Let's go. And once we commit to that, and you tell us what's going on, and we give you our word, and we commit to it, that's how we want shit to be. We don't like people circling back around at the bottom of the ninth and being like, hey, yo, well, we're going to do this now. We're going to switch things up. We don't like that. We don't like that. You told us we're doing this. This is what we agreed to. This is who we're riding with. There is no switching up at the bottom of the night. We don't like doing that stuff. That's something about black people that y'all are going to have to understand. The majority of us, we don't like doing that switching up real quick like that. Like, oh, okay, we don't like all the flip-flopping. You know what I mean? Because, like, just as a people, we have trust issues just because of all the stuff that's happened to us, right? And that is carried over into today's world. So when we give you our word, and when you know what I mean, when we're like, okay, we'll fuck with this person, okay, we got your back, okay, let's go, and we commit to it, we finally decide to trust, you know what I mean, and then here you circle back around and you're like, oh, by the way, we're gonna do this now. We don't like that. We're like, well, you told us we're doing this, you gave us your word, we're backing you, and now you're flip-flopping. Yeah, we don't like that stuff. So that's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You don't see nobody black. I haven't seen a black politician yet telling people to leave.
Because he's got to learn not to pull, but like it's also not good for them to pull like on the hat.
Right. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday. What's the day, baby?
It's the 13th.
July 13th. Ooh, it was almost Friday the 13th yesterday.
There was just a shooting on Brady Street, like at midnight.
Oh, no. Wait, what did you say again, baby?
There was a shooting on Brady Street.
Oh.
Like at 12:30.
Really?
But I didn't hear a thing.
We'll hear about it on the news, I'm sure it.
I mean, like, I didn't hear any sirens, nothing, but we have our windows closed and the fans on, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was dead asleep.
Michelle's on her investigative reporting already. She said someone got popped over on Brady Street. It's not funny, sorry, I'm just saying. I will say, since we've been downtown area, and I know I've said it a lot, but the amount of sirens you hear around here, no matter what time of the day it is, and I always say they're going to protect us downtown.
Yeah.
They are going to protect us downtown. I'm not saying good or bad. Well, it's a good thing, obviously, to protect all areas of the city. I'm just saying, because the analogy and just the whole narrative is just how much they care about downtown and how they're just like pretty much fuck the inner city, it seems like, or whatever. Like they're fixing the roads up and stuff like that and doing all this, but they're not fixing the houses up at a rate that I'm happy with. I know they got HUD, and I know they're doing some stuff.
Such a slow process.
It's such a slow ass process. You can't even really notice it. It's just like it almost looks like no one's doing anything. But like you said, there are people.
And like we really don't understand how expensive it is.
True.
To fix a home or tear it down.
True. There's a lot of money. There's so much money that goes into probably just tearing down one house.
Yes. Michelle Bryant had somebody on once.
Shout out Michelle Bryant.
I think that worked with HUD or something, and he was explaining, like the city subcontracts out for houses to be torn down, but they only can afford like 5 to 8 a year.
A year?
Yeah, because it costs like over $100,000 for all that process to properly, because you have to hire somebody to come in and take out all the plumbing, hire somebody to take to all the electrical. You got to disconnect the gas. You got to do, like there's all these steps.
The electrical shit, probably just that is a chunk of money.
Right, and you have to hire a separate subcontractor for each thing. Yeah, like you don't have one person or one company that does it all. And they don't just come with like a bulldozer and bulldoze the house. You gotta take everything out.
Right.
You know.
Happy Saturday, baby.
Happy Saturday. FYI, Chewy licked my coffee.
Chewy's drinking coffee now.
He may have to go out again.
Okay.
And this time we'll do the harness so he doesn't stamp off and run away from me.
Yeah, good morning, y'all. It's Saturday, July 13th. Yeah, we're just letting the dogs out and stuff like that. Chewy got off his collar. He was running around in circles. It was kind of funny. Hi, Marley.
Run that fast?
No, Michelle was running fast. She was like a track star. Are you trying out for the Olympics? The Summer Olympics? That was your workout for the day. Chewy. Yep, it is Saturday. We got the Olympics coming up. We still haven't figured out exactly when the Olympics start.
I'm just gonna go ahead
Okay.
and use the Gemini.
I love it. The Gemini? Is that a new,
So I remember we've been seeing these commercials and it's Jay-Z's song in the background.
Yeah.
Like, let me reintroduce myself. So it's Google, but they're like, the search is Gemini.
Oh.
But like they're trying to rebrand themselves.
Gemini. I'm a Gemini.
Are you?
Yes.
We should look up if Scorpios and Geminis are like
Compatible.
compatible, not compatible. Was that a Freudian slip?
Yeah. Compatible. Maybe I'm on some Biden shit. Forget my words. Nowadays, you fumble a word, people can be ready to throw you in the nursing home and shit. Like Eric Hubby. Remember Eric Hubby? Y'all, for people listening, what did he say?
He said that people in nursing homes shouldn't vote because they're not going to live long anyway. Like their life expectancy. And then he also said that there should be different health insurance for fat people.
What?
Yeah, because they have more health problems.
He said that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Eric Hubby.
You cannot drink coffee, choo-choo.
Y'all, they're probably like, who's Eric Hubby? People don't know who Eric Hubby is. He's running for the Senate here in Wisconsin. He's going up against Tammy Baldwin. Dude was down here at our Juneteenth. He was down here at our Juneteenth. He looked so uncomfortable. And shout out Benjamin and Carrie Noni from 101.7 The Truth. They asked Eric Hubby if he knew what Project 2025 was, and he lied and said he never heard of it.
And he was like, oh, tell me about it and we can discuss it.
Right.
That's my impression of him.
No, it's pretty good, actually.
And then Ben was like, well, if you don't know what it is, we're just going to skip right over it and move on. It was kind of, he handled it
funny.
really good.
Yeah, he did.
Because he could have, like, said, well, he could have explained it to him.
Right.
But it was obvious that he was going to bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Sidebar. The Summer Olympics start Friday the 26th through Sunday, August 11th.
July 26th. Nice. July 26th.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Summer Olympics. One thing, because they're only once every 4 years. You know what I mean? And it's just something about it. I can't put my finger on it, but it's something about the summer games. Like I was saying, like sometimes like we may not even necessarily be like watching it, but like I love having the Olympics on the TV, even if it's just on in the background. We're just kind of casually watching it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
there's something about the track and field and the gymnastics and the fucking the swimming and the fucking basketball, hoping to see USA and get a ring. You know, all that shit. That shit's fun.
Snoop is hosting
Snoop's hosting?
the Olympics.
Oh my God, word. Shout out Snoop Dogg.
What doesn't he touch?
Snoop
right?
Dogg's a renaissance man. Snoop could be an announcer. Like he could be a sportscaster. I mean, like they would have to allow him just to kind of just be himself, and he would kill it.
He did something. It was either a wrestling match
Was it the
or
boxing?
boxing. He did boxing. We
doing-
watched a boxing match.
When he was commentating on
Yes.
it. That shit was fun.
Another sidebar. According to astrology, Geminis and Scorpios can be great friends or romantic partners,
Hey.
but they may need to work to make their relationship work. Both signs can be loyal and committed, and they share a love of learning, adventure, and understanding human nature. However, Geminis and Scorpios may have different needs and expectations, which can lead to challenges.
I think we're doing pretty good.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's been 9.5 years, so we aren't doing.
Ooh.
We're doing something right.
Yep. Ooh, we gotta special it up for our anniversary.
And you know what? You don't always have to get out of the coffee, dude.
Chewy loves coffee now.
You don't.
Can y'all hear him?
You know, no relationship is perfect. People don't get along 100% of the time.
Right.
You're not gonna.
We get along, I say, about 89% of the time.
Right. You're not gonna agree on everything. And I actually, like, if you had a relationship where you agreed on every single point.
That's not good.
You never argued.
That's not good.
Like, it just would be weird.
Fake almost.
Fake almost.
Right.
Like, my parents have been married for 50-some years. They argue, they bicker.
For sure.
They don't enjoy all the same things.
Yeah.
They pick on each other.
That's what makes a relationship good, though. The differences and you kind of bring them together.
Yeah, my mom takes jabs. My dad takes jabs. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, shots fired.
They're at that point, like, they've been in so long together, though. They just, they understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're probably, like, don't even get offended at some of the stuff. If it's just because maybe so long now, it's just
sometimes,
some of it.
But
We're
then,
people, though.
But then sometimes I wonder, like, if one of them is like, like my mom will say, oh, like my mom can't put up her middle finger anymore because something's wrong with her hand.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, so this is how I give your dad the middle finger. Because and it's just like her crippled hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, he taunts her to give him the middle finger, but she can't. Like, they just do little things like that.
What's that, baby?
He has said that he's going to, like, populate his cabinet with people that aren't against him. So, in so many words, he said he's gonna get rid of the FBI, get rid of the CIA. Like, he doesn't mean get rid of that organization. He means get rid of the people that are in it.
Right, or put his people in it.
And replace it with his people.
So he can control everything and basically have everything be yes or no.
Like, for all we know, Steve Bannon is going to be like the head of the CIA in November.
Wouldn't that be crazy? His kids would be like running things, like they'll all each be the head of like some type of
head of the CIA.
Right, and then
or the FBI.
Ivanka be like the director of HUD. Like, that's the other thing.
Security.
What the fuck is Ben Carson doing? Well, Ben Carson's a black European anyways. Sleepy Ben. I used to call him Sleepy Ben. He's the only black person, well, so far that I've seen on that Project 2025 shit. Dude's heavily involved in that shit. Dude, man, what are you doing, man?
Oh, you know who used to be on the board of directors of the Heritage Foundation?
Who?
Clarence Thomas's wife.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, didn't know that. I mean, not surprised at all.
I saw it on the internet, so.
Not surprised at all. She's a little instigator.
She is. And then she hides behind her husband.
Exactly. Because she says some bogus shit online before.
Yeah. And she was part of the insurrection.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And
she was inciting that shit, basically.
Yeah.
CNN's going to be here Sunday. All their shows are going to be broadcasting. Yeah, we're like 6-7 blocks from that shit.
Oh, they have 6th Street, like where we usually go to get on the freeway or off the freeway.
Mm-hmm. That's
closed with cement barriers and fencing. And
we should go out there and see what the landscape looks like real early in the morning now, while it's
drive around.
While it's dead out there, drive around. Get some pictures, maybe shoot some video. I heard that they have that propaganda, or what do you call that shit? I heard they got that Project 2025 literature circulating around our city now, like on the buildings and stuff like that. Some complete bullshit, man. Oh, supposedly there was a handshake between the Milwaukee Police Department and the protesting group. Is it last name Garcia? I don't want to mess his name up. I believe it is Garcia, the guy that's kind of out in front of the protest situation here in Milwaukee. And supposedly he said they had a gentleman's handshake with the police either a day or two ago, and they're going to allow them, to march. They allow... No, it basically, he said there was a handshake with the MPD allowing them to march the specific route they... you know what? I'm going to pull this video clip up. Y'all give me a second. All right, I got this video clip. It's about the protest agreement. This is from Fox 6 News. Normally, we would never play clips from Fox 6 News because they're Republican, but this is the only one I could find for right now, so bear with us. Okay.
RNC protesters say they have reached an agreement with the city.
The city's not exactly calling it that. Our political reporter Jason Calvi live with the news from the protesters today, and you came across a very interesting meeting this morning, Jason.
Yeah, we were driving around, Ben. We were driving around for another story around downtown, and there we are. We saw the protest leaders meeting with Milwaukee Police Department leaders as well, and wondering what the heck's going on here. So then we tried circling around, and then the meeting had broke up. So now we know exactly what was happening between those protesters and MPD leaders. They were discussing a protest route. So this has been going on for quite a while. There was actually a lawsuit. The Coalition of March on the RNC actually sued. A federal judge said that the city can actually place some restrictions on the protesters. The city had approved one protest route. The marchers wanted to use their own, and now after all of this discussion, we can say the coalition has said they've reached this agreement, this handshake agreement with MPD regarding marching a particular route. It's going to go down Water Street and other streets, and then it's also going to get closer to the convention on MLK. It's all outside of the hard security perimeter. The protest coalition says that is all within sight and sound of the convention, and the marchers say a city attorney will observe the beginning of the march as well. The coalition says they were expecting 5,000 people, but now maybe it could be even more.
The objective lack of enthusiasm around Biden is definitely making a Trump win seem a lot more imminent, and that's also been good for us in a way, right? Because I think a lot more people now are seeing Trump as like an imminent danger, right? They're starting to feel more compelled to march against him because his presidency just seems that it's very real now.
Now, the march will be just one day for the Coalition to March on the RNC. It's all on Monday. It kicks off right here at Red Arrow Park. They're going to start here gathering at 10 in the morning. They want to march at the same time that the RNC kicks off at Fiserv Forum. A city spokesman, Jeff Fleming, he denied that this was an agreement. He said it's, quote, a discussion to promote safety for everyone. We're live at Red Arrow Park. Jason Calvi, Fox 6 News.
Yes, I want to ask you about that. So there's this one group, and they've gotten a lot of our attention, but they're only there on Monday, at least this event. That doesn't mean there won't be other protesters there on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or even Monday night, right?
That's right. There's actually, the city set up 2 protest zones at different parks, including Zeigler Union Square, and then right across from Fiserv Forum as well. So there's 2 protest zones. There's going to be protests going on there. There's different slots for speakers. They have the city's going to set up a microphone and speakers so people can speak from those particular stations. And actually, there's going to be slots that people have already been signing up for to speak.
So I figured that was going to happen, all right? So it sounds like there was like I said, a handshake or whatever, but like one of these aldermen dude is trying to say that that's not even really a thing. You know what I mean? So we'll see how this goes, but it sounds like it's a start at least. Because I just don't want to see no one get shot or fucking killed or fucking...
Right.
Yeah, and these Republicans, these MAGA people, they're renting out fucking warehouses in the hood and shit, trying for their little parties and stuff late night at like 3 a.m. and shit. We should go over there and see where that warehouse is that they're talking about for shits and giggles. Yeah. You can feel the tension on the air.
Yeah.
Here in Milwaukee, you can feel it with the RNC bullshit coming here. You can feel the tension between the Democrats and the Republicans. You can just feel it in the air. I can feel it. It's all in the air. I can feel it in the air. Ooh, I should play that song. I might play that LOX song. Yeah, we're gonna go get some change to wash clothes and take the dogs back out. So enjoy the music, the clips, and enjoy your weekend. It's Saturday, y'all. And if you can avoid downtown Milwaukee, please do it. Because just with all the construction going on, too, you know, just all of it.
There's so much construction because we got a federal grant for infrastructure.
Yeah.
It's part of the Biden administration.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, they are finally fixing a lot of the roads, and not just downtown, because
Do you see some stuff going on?
In River West, they're, like, completely repaving the side streets.
And it looks like they were starting to repave some of Holton, too.
Yep.
Which is very nice. I like seeing that shit. I love seeing that black pavement down, that new fresh pavement.
Oh, I love driving on it.
Yeah, It's like a new haircut or something. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. All right, y'all. Let get back to the episode.
Okay, we need to...
Excuse me. I got another video here I want y'all to hear. This is from this white dude. He's talking about... This is a young guy, too. He looks like he's probably like in his 20s. He's talking about the Project 2025. You know what I'm saying? And this is a white fella. And he's voting against Donald Trump. So let's see what he's talking about.
To it begin. Essentially, this silent coup that they're planning involves Donald Trump on day one appointing tens of thousands of loyal and trained civil servants into positions of power within the government. He will strip independence away from all of these three-letter organizations that he spent the past few years attacking, like the FBI, the DOJ. All of the guardrails that exist in our government will be torn down because Donald Trump loyalists will be surrounding him and not able to check him. That is when the Second American Revolution, as they refer to it, begins.
I come full circle in this response and just want to encourage you with some substance that we are in the process of the Second American Revolution, which will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be.
Essentially.
You hear that shit? Wow. Yeah. But I am sick of hearing people talking about people going back to Mexico and shit. This is Mexico's land. I don't care how many times people get sick of me saying it. A lot of California, a lot of them western states were Mexico back in the day.
Right.
So while we're sitting here telling people they need to go, like all this shit, that should be killing me. But like no one really wants to ever have that conversation because people can always revert back to, oh, well, that was a long time ago. Things are different now.
Yeah, because you stole land.
Right, you stole.
That's why it's different. Hello.
All right, we're gonna try to let these dogs out one more time, and maybe we might take a little walk or drive through the area here and just get the pulse of the land while it's quiet. This RNC bullshit going on. But they're already here. They are here. They are hanging out and kicking it. But shout out CNN. They'll be here. All their programs are starting Sunday night. They're going to be here. You know that Caitlin Collins says she's going to be doing her show. Jake Tapper said he's going to be here Sunday and all that. So anyone from CNN, y'all check our podcast out if y'all here in Milwaukee, because I know y'all going to be listening and looking for podcasts in the city and stuff like that to see what people are talking about. Y'all check Cold World out with DVJ and Michelle. We'll be on here keeping it real about stuff. We talk about the underbelly of the city. Everything ain't Brewer baseball and Summerfest. It's a lot of bullshit going on here in the city, and we'll talk about it. You like Shark Week, babe?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's how competitive I am. When I start hearing about great whites, I'm like, well, I'm an orca guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm a killer whale guy. You know, because the killer whales are black. The great white shark is white. The orcas dominate and defeat great whites. Orcas literally kill great whites. It's crazy because they only take their livers out. When they kill the great whites, they eat their livers. Yep. That's why it's black versus white world. So I'm taking the orca over the great white.
The bull shark's jaw will destroy anything in its path.
That is an awesome, powerful machine.
To put that in perspective, the human
Shark Week, y'all.
will be 6 psi, and the hard shell of a coconut is crushed at 320.
What time is it? 3:12? 3:12 a.m. Saturday.
Okay, I better sit so I can sit down. Stop
Julie.
Please.
You got Charlie there?
Oh.
Got it. Hey. 3 a.m. dog walking. Okay.
Are you excited I'm coming with you?
After you, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Morning, everyone. It's Saturday, July 13th. Yeah. Okay. Joey, he got off his collar.
Let's go. Yeah, you should keep it real with me or act like Bun B and you keep it trill with me. Got a big bottle of ball you can spill with me. Get a mic and a beat. You wanna get ill with me? Yeah, I rhyme for the sake of it. Look at the lick, tell you what I make of it. Or what I can make from it. I'm in the place, then you ought to keep Jake from it. Shake away. A cheese in this bitch. Ask the bees and the seas, I be on my shit. When I'm on they strip, on my strip. Light weed to stay a little while you on my dick. If it ain't your grip, or it ain't in your palms, nigga. Then you ought to stay calm, nigga. Think about your kids and your mom, nigga. Or the pastor read the Psalms, nigga. Told you that I'm on my piece, but I fooled you. I told you that you on my streets. Kill me and still die, you don't know my peace. I don't know about sleep, I just know I eat. And I feed who need feeding, cause I know I'm me. Couple real niggas love me, so I know my reach. But I ain't trying to touch niggas. Billion on layaway, stay away from fuck niggas. Laying weed in the cut, niggas. Gun name flip mode, fuck around and bust niggas. I'm like, where's my split? I can hype man myself, you don't hear my shit. Talking dirt on the line, nigga, clear my shit. See my rap name, I'm sorta like the gear that flip. Yeah. You should go and ask Leo, nigga. Like the Matrix, go and ask Neo, nigga. And my urine stay dirty, give a fuck about a piss test. I ain't got a peel, nigga. Goose.
Peace and blessings. Thanks for listening to today's episode. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Stay safe. And until the next one, we'll holler at everyone soon. Peace. Vote Democrat.
I done been there. I done seen them all die. That'll be worth something. Hold on to it. I want to get right to it because white folks, y'all have went crazy. Do you believe the things that white people are coming out of white people's mouth? It's like this exorcism, like they're possessed. Saying wild shit. Is it Beck? What's the white man's name at the White House? He doesn't want us to have Martin Luther King. You don't own Martin Luther King. Did you hear? We didn't own Abraham Lincoln. We know you didn't own him because he was black. We owned him. We know our own people. That's why they put him on that penny. They didn't think it was worth a goddamn. The Indians said it best. You cannot hide your blood from your people. Don't want us to have nothing. We don't try to take nothing. White folks, we don't try to take nothing of yours. Why do they try to take our stuff? We don't try to take nothing. We didn't try to take Elvis. We didn't try to take Joan of Arc. We didn't try to take Helen of Troy. We don't mess with they shit. We do not fuck with they shit. We fuck with they shit? Come on, be real. We don't try to take they shit. They always try to take our shit and recycle it and say it's theirs.